So the plan right now, like I said, I got a lot of the back walls pretty much completed, like 90% done. The roof is 90% done. But here's the problem right now. So you can see these boards here for the roof just butt against this here. And it's easy enough for them to fall down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run an extra pole from here going right across. So that'll just give a little bit more, I guess, like a shelf for the roof pieces to lie on. So that's what I'm going to do, and that'll help prevent them when you're lying down that you're going to get like one of the pieces from the roof coming down on me. You definitely don't want that to happen. This piece just about fits. I might even be able to make do without cutting any off. Perfect. Now I gotta make sure I secure that. Well, guys, this is pretty awesome. You never got a chance to come out in wilderness and like build a fort or something like this? It's I highly recommend it. I've never done this as a kid, and this is great to be able to come up here and do this, and to be able to share it with you guys is really, really neat. So it looks like the rain's actually letting up a bit, so I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. I might tinker around here and do a little bit more. I might at least go and get a couple pieces of moss and just to see what that looks like when I put that on the roof or between the boards. Hey everyone, thanks for joining us here again today, back up to the fort. It's a much cooler day today, which is really cool. I'm not going to be sweating as much when I'm getting a bit of work done. Also a cool thing today, it's not going to be as much work as the past little while. All the main work is done now. We got the bench, we got the walls, we got the roof, and I got all the support beams and stuff in there. The plan for today, I'm going to get some all the moss, cover everything in, and then I'm just going to hang out for a bit. I got some food to cook up later. I'm going to do a cup of coffee. So, you know, the work, now the work is done, I would consider that the shelter build itself is completed after today once I get the moss up. So then, you know, just preparing for a couple of autumn and winter trips up here at the fort, and being able to come up a couple times like this too, and be able to add a few things like probably a fire pit and maybe a little table or something. But that's it. It's just great to be able to have a little spot now to come to and be able to do a couple day trips. Anyway, I'm going to get started now. I'm going to go up and get some moss and cover the rest of the fort in, and then just hang out here for a bit. Hey guys, so got all the moss put on the roof and all around the back and the side, so made some great progress here today. It's time to get a bite to eat. I don't know what time it is right now, but I'm hungry, so I got some rice to put on. I'm gonna get that boiling there first, and I'm gonna get some salmon and a little bit of broccoli with the rice as well. So looking forward to that. I think the fort's shaping up pretty good. So So I think now with the fort it's pretty much done, except for I might add a couple little details. Like I said, gotta get a fire pit going. When I'm up here in the autumn and fall and it gets a bit cold, I want to have a firewall in front. So these are a couple little projects I can work on now once I come back up for a couple of overnighters. And I might add like a little triangular kind of a side wall here as well, so you get a little bit of extra windbreak on both sides. But other than that, it's pretty much 90% done. I'm pretty happy with the two, I gotta say. It's been a lot of fun up here doing this, doing a couple of day trips and cooking up here. And hope you guys are enjoying this little video series for doing the shelter build. So anyway, time to get something to eat. Let's get this lit up. The rice is coming along here nicely. I got some broccoli here now to add to that. Then I'll put that aside. And we'll put on some salmon then. Steamed, boiled, and then I'll put the salmon on. It's funny how having like this little shelter fort here, and the bench and that, it makes it pretty cool, I gotta say. Can't you beat this though, man? Like being out in nature like this, having a bit of fun, being like a kid, building a fort, and then cooking up. I have a cup of coffee now too before I call it a day. The plan is get some lunch on the go, and then I'll see if I'm going to do anything else to the shelter today. I might add a couple of side pieces or something, or I just might add a little bit more moss to a couple of spots where you see a bit of light coming in. And other than that, just kind of hang out now and kind of enjoy it. And really looking forward to coming up here now and doing an overnighter or two, fall and winter. Hey guys, well thanks for joining us here today. Had a great bit of fun up here working on the fort. Got the moss on the roof and on the walls, and the fort's pretty much at this point in time I'm going to call it done. Looking forward to just coming back up now in the next week or two, just working on a couple of little side projects related to the fort. Maybe a little table, maybe a tripod there for cooking, and might add a side wall or two on here as well, just to break a little bit more of the wind and snow once the autumn and the winter come. Hope you guys are enjoying this, and we'll see you guys, catch you on the next one.